Greetings from the Jazz Cloud. I'm Richie Zellon, and in this video I want to teach you my chord melody rendition of one of my all-time favorite standards, Alone Together. And it's a fingerstyle arrangement for solo guitar featuring a cool walking bass line. Let me play the entire piece for you next, and please stick with me because after that I will break it down into small segments and play it slowly with the notation on the screen so you can learn it. Here it goes. Welcome back to the Jazz Guitar channel. Before I proceed to teach you the arrangement, please be aware that you can download a special package from my website containing a PDF with regular notation and detailed tab, an MP3 of me playing the arrangement, a band in a box file, and a MIDI file. And these last two, if you have the software, will enable you to loop and slow down any section and make it much, much easier to learn. I will put a link in the info section down below for those interested. So let's get started. So as you can see, I have a different guitar here, and I'm using this Peerless Jazz City because it has the markers and it's easier for you to orient yourself as to where I am on the fretboard. So having said that, let's look at the intro. It starts out up here with this really nice combination of open strings and fretted notes playing a C minor 9th 11. That's the intro. And then letter A. Pull off. I want you to note that when I play the third measure of letter A, what's written is so an A flat on the 6th string, but I just played the B flat like I do on the first measure. Okay, so this is just an alternative, but somehow I've just kind of learned it and got used to doing it that way. And sometimes when I play it, I might do the A flat instead. But they're both chromatic approaches to the A minor 7 flat 5. So we can go chromatic from above to the A, or we can go chromatic from below to the A. Same thing, just different variations. So one more time, the first 4 measures of letter A with the pickup. Yeah, that's dissonant, but it's meant to be. Okay, one more thing I want to add for this portion here that I just mentioned. The second time I play the tune, because I'm not going to repeat it twice, instead of doing this, I do. So that's in quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just a variation. It's actually easier than playing, which is what's written. So I'm going to proceed to the next measure, which is measure number 7. One more time, starting with the C minor. And I'm ready to go to measure number 9. And measure number 11, D9 sus to D7 alter to measure 12. B flat 13 sus. So from the D9 sus, 3, 4. And we're going to measure 13. And this is an E flat major 7 sharp 5, resolving to an E flat major 13. So a nice combination of open and fretted strings here. Again. And then we go to the 14th measure, 2, 5, D minor 7 flat 5 to G7. Now let me add here that the second time I play it, I go, which is just a variation of that. That's what I did the second time. And that leads me to the first ending, which is measure 15. And that's the pickup to go back to the beginning, to letter A, that is, and repeat everything. And after repeating everything, we go to the second ending, which is and then we have a pickup to letter B, just a simple G here. And this takes us to a kind of baroque arrangement of letter B. Sixths. I should have put this finger here. So. And this takes us to measure 21, F minor, which is here. So those first 4 measures with the pickup to letter B. Now we're going to measure 23 up here. Then, this is just a shell, a tenth, an interval of a tenth for an E flat major 7 chord, root, and third. And that's the pickup to go to letter C. So let me play those last 4 measures, starting with this F minor 7 flat 5, measure 23. And we're ready to go to letter C, which is identical to the first 4 measures of letter A. And now, measure 31. That's just a voicing here in fourths with the third on top. Typical Bill Evans, so what? So we go C minor 11, D minor 11, a regular C minor 7, and that takes us to an A flat 13 up here. The lower segment of the chord to G7 altered, and we play this D flat here. So let me play measures 31 and 32. And this takes us to the C minor 9th. Very similar to the introduction, only that this time we're plucking the first 3 strings first instead of just playing that. But the left hand configuration here is the same as in the intro. It's what we're doing with the right hand. So and finally we hit this bottom G and we arpeggiate this G13 flat 9, hold it for a few seconds, and then tap this low C here on the 6th string, and that's a C minor major 7 chord. So there you have it. As usual, I welcome your likes, comments, and any questions you may have. And if this is your first time on the Jazz Guitar channel and you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell icon so you will be notified of my upcoming lessons. Peace be with you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.